Good morning. I am tea dyeing my fabric. Okay, so I had some kits that had plain white, I believe is 18 count Aida. And those projects were full coverage kits that I decided that I couldn't do them without the Easy Grid fabric. So I had these left over because they're not gridded, and I thought, well, I'm gonna go ahead and try to coffee or tea dye them. Last night I'll insert a picture here and kind of show you what it looked like. Last night I got some hot water and I stirred up some instant coffee in it because it's all I had. And I put these 3 pieces of fabric down in the instant coffee water and I let it sit there overnight. So, and I put like a big coffee mug on top to kind of hold it down into the water. So when I woke up this morning, I took them out and they looked dingy. They didn't look dark enough, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I rinsed them out and they were dyed, but they were a lighter color, almost like a yellow or cream or something. So then I started watching someone, I put a picture on Instagram. And someone, I can't remember who it was, thank you very much, told me to watch Priscilla and Chelsea's video on coffee tea dye. And so I scurried around the house and tried to find some black tea because they used black tea. So I found 4 or 5 bags of black tea up in my cabinet, which I put those in the water. And then I found I was in this like tea buying kick last year and I found some other black teas. I don't know, they were flavored, but it was black tea, so I threw those in too. And brought the water up to a boil, put the tea bags in, brought it up to the boil, then I put it on simmer and put the fabric in, and I'm just letting it cook. And I'm telling you right now, it makes me a little nervous because I'm a terrible cook. And you can ask everyone in my family, I am known for burning things. So I've just been kind of checking on it regularly. And it is darker than what it was before. It's still not super dark. So I'm going to let this sit in here for it's been in here for about 20 minutes, and I think I'm going to let it sit in here for like 45 minutes, I think, because okay. So then they had also said on their video to put it in the oven, but I'm super nervous about doing that because, like I said, I burn things, even when I'm checking on it. I don't know. So I'm thinking about, let me just walk over here. Sorry, my kitchen is dirty. Okay, so I have these 2 baking sheets. Oh, by the way, my husband was like, are you cooking? Because he does all the cooking in our house. He's like, are you dyeing stuff in my cooking pot? And I was like, it's tea. So he's like, okay. But so I got these 2 baking sheets and I put some parchment paper on it. But I don't know. I'm too nervous to put it in the oven. I feel like I'm going to burn it. I think I'm just going to put them on here, and I think I'm going to hit a hair dryer on them, and then I'm going to put them out in the sun. And so I'm going to kind of wrinkle them up a little bit, like they said in their video. I don't know. I'm just playing around with this. I think I'm going to hit them with a hair dryer, and then put them out because I think it's supposed to be sunny today. I think tomorrow it's supposed to be. And yesterday was pretty hot, but in the direct sun it felt good. So I'm gonna try that. I don't know if it'll work. I don't know if I'll get that modeling look to it, but that's okay. I just wanted the fabric to not be like white. And I don't want it to be too dark because I'm not really good at seeing dark fabric. So back over here, I've been trying to punch it down a little bit. And also one of the things they said, and this is another issue I might have, is to not let the tea bags break, because I'm assuming it's because they don't rinse or wash out the fabric before they put it out to dry. And if the tea bag were to break, all the tea would get all over the fabric, and you'd kind of have to do that, I guess. I'm seeing some little loose pieces of something in here, so I think maybe one of them may have torn a little bit, but I don't think one's like outright busted. I don't know. This is all new to me. I would never try to like, well, I'm never gonna say never, but like to dye with like RIT dye or whatever, that would be just complete disaster. I feel like this, to me, I feel like is a little bit like I might can do this. We'll see. All right, so I've had it in here for a little over 30 minutes, and I think I'm gonna go for about 15 more minutes. So then I'll take it out, put it on the sheets, and I don't know what I'm gonna do from there. Oh crap, one of the tea bags broke. See, what am I gonna do? Whatever. Been trying to be really careful, but apparently I'm not careful. Oops, I haven't been careful enough. See, this is going about the way my cooking goes. It'll be all right. Okay, y'all, I have finished. My plans got changed, so I got brave enough to where I was actually going to put these in the oven and do like, on 200 for 30 minutes or whatever. But then my mom called and she needed my help. She's almost 81, and she just is having some difficulties remembering some things. So anyway, these are wrinkled. So long story short, I had to go. I had to help her, and I couldn't put these in the oven. So they were just wadded up on the baking sheets. So I just decided I'd just blow them dry with a hair dryer. And then I tried to iron out some of the wrinkles, and they're still very wrinkly. I don't know how you get the wrinkles out, but let me just show you. I don't even know if you can see. And there's now these, were like stark white, and I've got this bright light on them, so you can't really see. Let me just come back for a second, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is outside on my porch, and this is a little bit better. So this one, besides the wrinkliness, it has some I think this one was the one, because it has a stain or modeling, or whatever you call it, that goes like in a complete circle, or almost a complete circle right here. And I think that's the one that was at the bottom of my, the pot that I had it in coffee, and this looks a lot whiter. Wish I could get that's kind of capturing it, the color a little bit better. I don't know. Anyway, it's, that's when it was, when I left it overnight, and I just made that stain on there. It's still fine, and I can still use it. So I've got that one. Okay, I realized that you couldn't really even see it out there. Okay, so this is better. See that right there? So, that's just the way it is. And I think it's just from being in that coffee pot. Not coffee pot, but leaving it overnight. But I do like it better than, just being white. So I'll still use that, although it has that stain in the middle, whatever. Okay, then there's this piece which seemed to have more modeling down in this corner and more slightly up in there. And then that's the way it looks on that side. And I did iron these because they were so wrinkly. I mean, they're still wrinkly, but I did iron them to where they looked a little bit better. So it's not bad. And then there's this one, which actually looks like it has like the most is it modeling or muddling? I don't even know. I'm just gonna say stains. Muddling? Anyway, this one is the one that got the most everywhere. Now there's still some wrinkles in here, but this, I mean, I'm pretty happy with this one. And so, you know, going from a fabric that was like this white to that is pretty good for not really, and I have no idea what I'm going to use these for, but I didn't have to put them in the oven, but my oven is on. Now that I'm back and I've finished these, I have to cook something, which I'll show you what I'm going to. Couldn't let my cookie pan and parchment go to waste, so I'll show you what I'm cooking in just a minute. But yeah, I mean, they're not bad. They're not bad. I think that might be a little bit of a coffee grounds or tea bag. I don't know where some of these pieces are from, but that's the side that looks better. So for not really knowing what I'm doing, I mean, I'm happy with the results, actually. And now I just need to find something to stitch on this. Any ideas? All right, y'all. I'll be back and show you what I'm gonna cook. Fresh out of the oven. Look what I made, y'all. Sausage balls. Don't they look good? Yeah, I didn't burn these. Well, maybe a little bit. I did not make these from scratch. These are Tennessee Pride sausage balls. They're pretty good. And anyway, I thought that I would make some of these and take over to my mom since she's having a rough morning. Yeah, so there you go. Fabric dyeing and sausage ball cooking. Couldn't ask for anything more today, could you? All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.